Today, we're in the herd with football. Bucknell fought back from a 17-0 deficit last Saturday to defeat Holy Cross in the Bison's first Patriot League contest of the year. And Coach Joe Susan says it was a big victory for the Orange and Blue.
I think it reinforced what we said going into that game, that we control our own destiny, and every league game winds up being a playoff game. And to see the way they fought back in that game, primarily in the second half, but in the latter part of the second quarter, and for them to come out with a win, I just feel so good for the players on our team.
Of course, this week, the stakes get even higher as Bucknell welcomes defending Patriot League champ Colgate to Lewisburg.
Colgate's offense runs through Jake Melville, their quarterback. He makes things happen both in the run and pass, and I think they spread the ball around well offensively. They're very stingy against the run defensively.
Defensive line coach and defensive coordinator Matt Borich has had some major injuries to deal with this year, including the loss of All-Patriot League defensive tackle Ben Schumacher to a knee injury. But Borich thinks that his replacement, Troy Glenn, is really coming on.
And he's still improving. He gets better every week. He understands his strengths and his limitations and what he's got to do to get better. And takes coaching real well, but is doing a real good job moving forward. And I'm real excited about him having a great senior year.
Borich was a standout defensive lineman for former Bucknell coach Tom Gadd, and he thinks that experience serves him well.
I think it helps most when I can talk to the players about what they're going through. What they need to do in order to be successful as both a Division I football player and at a school strong academically as Bucknell is. I can kind of draw from my own experiences and say, okay, well, here's where I screwed up, which is usually the case. Here's where I screwed up, and here's what you need to do in order to get through these problems. Here's what you need to do in order to avoid these problems altogether.
Now, speaking of Glenn, he points out that when he began filling in for Ben Schumacher, he had to move inside as opposed to being a defensive end on the outside.
Life's a lot easier on the edge. You got a lot more space. You can dance a little bit more, make moves, and get to the quarterback. But a lot of times on the inside, you can't guess pass or run. You just got to go and dent the line and be ready for the run and stay low. Basically, that's the main key thing: is stay low, keep your hands on, keep your technique well, not giving up any seams in the middle.
One thing that many Bison fans might not know about Glenn is his favorite NFL team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm actually named after Troy Aikman. I was born in '94, so the year they won the Super Bowl. But yeah, I have roots back to Dallas. I actually played in their stadium my sophomore, junior year of high school for an all-star game. So yeah, I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys fan.
Glenn, Coach Borich, and Coach Susan, along with the rest of the Bison, will face off against Colgate at Christy Mathewson Memorial Stadium on Saturday, beginning at 1 o'clock.